We winding down the weekend here. Sunday night, I've been uploading a bunch of content. Very easy for me because it's football season and my teams are not doing good at all. So, normally around 3 minutes, we get some people in here, and hopefully, we get some LSU and Saints fans in here that maybe just need a vent over what's going on. And it actually was a pretty good weekend today. I cut some grass, got some rest in this weekend. Made a lot of videos. Met some new people on YouTube, some new friends. Helped to support them, but LSU had a bye week. Didn't play. Play Bama this week with Frank Wilson as the interim head coach. The Saints got blown out today, 34-10. And so I made some videos. All right, let's see if we get some folks in here. Want to eat me a double cheeseburger today. What's up? What's up, Pop Tom? How you doing, man? Winding down the weekend. I got maybe a half hour before I gotta go to sleep. I wake up early tomorrow at 4. I think 4, yeah. Get it done. See if anybody gets fired from the Saints. Getting ready for LSU Alabama week. Very cool, man. Yeah, sometimes that happens. You be scrolling and find somebody. So, yeah, I'm glad you're here. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I talk about all kind of stuff, man. I go live 3 times a day. And I've been doing YouTube for about 9 years. So, yeah, I'm always talking about sports and whatever. It's a great channel to make new friends. Do you make content? Do you make content, or do you just watch other channels, or do you make content on your channel? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You never know. Someday you may decide to make content. So I try to also make inspirational videos and give people advice starting their YouTube channels. My favorite sport is football. What's up, Hussein? No, they're just cheater glasses so I can read close. They're just real cheap glasses. But this was a weekend of... What's up, Melissa? This was a weekend of just rest for me. I'm from Louisiana. This was a weekend of rest. What's up, Moonshine? The next couple of weekends are gonna be really exciting. Um, so really, really exciting weekends. I'm watching the Seattle-Washington game. Seattle just made another touchdown, so it's gonna be 14-0. I'll keep y'all informed about that. What's up, Dutch? Go Tigers. I don't do many streams, like calling the games and stuff. Probably could, but what's up, Moonshine? Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I guess it depends where you live. For me, it's the Super Bowl. I'm doing good, Moonshine. What's up, H-Mob, Texas? For me, it's the Super Bowl. For us here, football is... What's up, Daniel? LSU, LOL. Oh, he's laughing at LSU. Yeah, we play Bama this week. We're going to give it our best shot. I'm going to be in Bama Moore's stream probably Saturday night, hanging out with him. Y'all check out Bama Moore's channel if y'all like Alabama or LSU, but he's a big Alabama fan. Okay, Moonshine likes baseball. I like college baseball, LSU baseball. I'm not big on pro baseball, but I did watch the World Series game last night. It went to 11 or 12 innings. Yep, it's rough, Daniel. I've been trying to figure out who we're gonna get as new coach, and that. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Um. Hey, thanks Texas. But it's been giving me a lot of content. I made probably 10 videos today on different things. When something pops in my mind, I just make a video. Okay, no teams over there, Pappy. All right. Y'all keep them thumbs ups coming. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm trying not to be too loud. But I had a really good weekend, so aside from my football teams are struggling. But I'm still doing pretty good. But it gives me a lot of content, you know, allows me to kind of vent a little bit. And whenever we do hire a new coach and athletic director at LSU, I'll be able to talk about that and give y'all my thoughts and see other people can leave comments. My day has been great, aside from the Saints. What's up, little burglary? You think it's really cool, huh? We always get one of them trolls in here. I'm gonna give you another try at it though. You say something again silly, you're gonna be timed out. Or I'll just hide you. But I'm gonna give you another try. What's up, Crystal? I'm doing good. Just doing a little in the weekend stream. The point conversion. I didn't see it, Daniel. I didn't watch the whole Vanderbilt Texas game, the 2 point conversion. No, I didn't watch the whole thing. I had some stuff going on, but I know Arch Manning had a pretty good game, and they came back and won. I still think Vanderbilt has. I think they have 2 losses, but I think they're gonna get in a pretty good bowl game. They're doing better than us for sure. It's criminal. Who's your team, Daniel, in college football? Are you an Alabama fan? Oof! Seattle just recovered a fumble. It's only second quarter with 8 minutes, and Seattle's winning 14-0. Okay, you went to Texas A&M. That's cool. Yeah, Texas A&M made a fool out of us last weekend. It was so bad it got the head coach, and the athletic director fired. Okay, you like Georgia? Yeah, Georgia's been doing good. They had some really good years over there. It looked like Georgia had took over as the team to beat in the SEC for a while there. Where do I live? I'm in the USA, in Louisiana. Everybody check out Moonshine's channel. I don't know who else does content, but Moonshine is a live streamer. So y'all check out Moonshine 12058. Y'all subscribe to Moonshine. Texas. Seattle's wearing them. Oh man, Seattle just scored again. It's 21-0 now. Seattle's got them old throwback uniforms, them old Steve Largent uniforms. Okay, Moonshine's in Atlanta. You like the Atlanta Falcons, Moonshine? Man, did a stream earlier today. I had a bunch of people in that stream. Picked up 8 subscribers in one stream. That's really good. It's fun to see it's fun to see things growing. It's exciting. It's exciting. I think the more you put into your channel, eventually things will just continue to get better and better. My time is 8:15 Central, 8:15 p.m. But like for me, as a YouTuber, content creator, whatever you want to call it, football season has always been the easy time of year for me. Now, there's plenty of content, especially this year. And when we get into spring and all that, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna talk about. Um, but lately, I just been having so much stuff to say. What's up, Crosby Charlie? Yeah, I just been having so many things to say and getting things out and saying what I want to say and doing what I want to do on my channel. Y'all ready? Everybody ready for Monday? It's gonna be a good day. It'll be a good week. I think the weather's supposed to be pretty nice this week. You can't ask for better weather than we've had this weekend, man. It was beautiful. I got a little long sleeve shirt on right now, actually, because it's kind of chilly, but not too bad. I actually put on the heater this weekend, uh, but it wasn't on long. Yep, Monday's a busy day. Yeah, especially when you got to get up at 4 o'clock. But it's all good. The sooner you get it done, the sooner it's over with. Especially when you like what you do. So, will Washington be able to come back from a 21 nothing deficit? They got plenty of time, but I don't know. Moonshine gets up at 6:30. That's still pretty early. I'm an hour and a half into it at 6:30, but I enjoy the socializing part, talking to people and production, getting things done. I've been really rejuvenated lately. Really rejuvenated. Of course, I got my YouTube channel. I can go live from my lunch break and come on and visit with people and talk about whatever's happening in the day. So that's always a good thing. I love doing YouTube. I'm glad I started it. I started a long time ago, and I don't have a plan on stopping. But I'm gonna have some cool stuff for y'all, man. These next couple of weekends, y'all gonna be surprised. But I'm full of energy right now. I'm not as tired as I used to be. I'm worn out. I'm excited. I'm eager. And it's been a long time since I've been like that. If you look closely at my channel and the videos and stuff, you'll be able to tell. A lot of people could tell, actually. Keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Oh yeah, everybody, keep going. Keep doing your thing. Keep making your videos. Keep helping as many people as you can. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to be excited every day. It's a real good feeling. All right, as far as the Seattle Washington game, Washington's getting ready to punt the football. They can't even get a first down. So yeah, today I went to a place and got me a double cheeseburger and fries and a soda. and I like to monitor my channel whenever I'm not making videos and see what people are watching, and they leaving comments. I try to respond to all of them. And went to the grocery store, and in between that, made about 4 or 5 more videos. When things would pop in my head, I'd make a video. Then I watched the Saints. I knew it. I knew that they were gonna lose this game, to be honest with you. But it was 20-3, and then they made a touchdown. It ended up being 20-10 at halftime. So I was gonna make a video, and then when they made that touchdown, I said maybe they got a chance to win. So I didn't want to say negative. I did a live stream at halftime. All right, Moonshine. It's another day tomorrow, so have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. So I did my little live stream for halftime, and I made 2 videos from the Saints game, and hopefully they get shared out, because I was trying to make a point, you know. What's up, Pancake? Just chilling, man. Winding down the weekend. Pancake Slapper. Hit that thumbs up for me, buddy. But so next weekend LSU plays Alabama, so I'll probably be talking a little bit about that. This week I'll be talking about the LSU Alabama game in my streams. That's gonna be an interesting game. Hopefully we can at least be competitive. Hopefully next Saturday I'll be settled in for the LSU Alabama game. I'm gonna go maybe pick up some pizza or something, and hopefully by the time the game starts I'll be settled in and ready to watch the game. Ready to do a little live stream after the game. Like I said, my plan is to hang out with Bama Moore. Y'all check out Bama Moore's channel. With my favorite NFL team, the New Orleans Saints. Unfortunately, this year, because they 1-8. What's up, Down Syndrome? All right, I'm gonna block this response. We starting to get trolls in here, man, and that's how I know that this channel's starting to be real successful. It used to be I didn't get no trolls. That's a wild response. Yeah. The Saints are struggling. Oh, what he just said, what that guy just said? Yeah, but that's when you make videos, you're going to have trolls eventually. When your channel starts to grow a little bit, you'll have trolls that'll come in and they'll say silly stuff. You got to remember there's a lot of people that have no life out there. They just want to be miserable, say something silly, and they entertain themselves. I have seen Ice Cream Man. You know, the thing about Ice Cream Man, he found his niche. People might say, man, that guy's silly, but look at all the people he has watching his stream. I mean, we got 3 people in here. He has, sometimes he goes over 1,000 people in his stream at a time. He gets a ton of super chats, and he wears a toilet seat on around his head. So maybe I'm not doing something right, but I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. Do you watch Ice Cream Man a lot? Yeah, it is. But he has so much people in his stream. If you leave a comment, the comments pass so fast you can't even read it. So, but I know who he is. He gets a lot of views, and It's pretty interesting and pretty funny what he does. But I'm not putting a toilet seat on my head, so don't look for that one. All right, Seattle just made another touchdown. It's 28-0 now. And Washington's playing at home. Did I see the World Series? I watched the very last game uh, last night, I think. Yeah, yeah, I watched it last night, but I fell asleep. But it went to a game 7, but the Dodgers ended up winning it. So it's always fun when finals go to a game 7, whatever sport it is, because so much is on the line. Man, Seattle is playing a game tonight. They're destroying Washington 28-0. That's crazy. So anyway, how did you find the channel Pancake Slapper? Were you just scrolling, or did you see a video of mine? Looks like Washington is just having an off night tonight. I got a buddy of mine that's a Washington fan too. I've actually been to Washington when they were the Redskins. I've actually been to Emmett Smith's last game. I went to Emmett Smith's last game as a Cowboy, and Darryl Green's last game as a Redskin. Sat in the club level over there with my Saints jacket on, and I mean it was fun. Uh, I think the Redskins ended up winning that game, if I remember right. That was in 2002, actually. So 23 years ago. All right, buddy. Take it easy. Let's see who else comes in and chats. I'm going to stay live. As long as we got a few people in here. You too. Have a good week. What's up? Um, I'm Moran Mia, I guess. Wag one. What you saying, my G? Not too much. I'm just whining on the weekend. Getting ready for another week. LSU Alabama week, actually. That's always a fun one. I'm from Louisiana, United States. My teams are struggling, so it's about the only thing that's going bad for me, though. You from England? That's cool. I don't know that I ever had met anybody from England. You're from way over there. All right, Washington got to try to at least make this a game, man. This is embarrassing for them. I know Washington ain't this bad. Okay, Washington's 3-5. But when the Saints played Seattle, they did the same thing to us. They started off really, jumped on us, and before you know it, the game was over. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Thank you for stopping by. I'm watching the Commanders and Seahawks. Hey, Brian, are you going to be in Bama Moore's channel Saturday night? Are you planning on being for the LSU game? LSU Bama game? Are you going to be in Bama Moore's channel? I'm doing great, man. Aside from the Saints and the Tigers, I'm doing great. Yeah, I hope you come join me in Bama Moore's channel, man. We'll do a little trash talking, and um, he's pretty funny though. Okay, you don't get on. Well, I'll be live after the game. Uh, I think Alabama's probably gonna win the game, but hopefully, you always gotta have hope. Even when you're struggling, you gotta have hope. I don't think Alabama's honestly that much better than us talent wise, but we have an interim coach coming in, Frank Wilson, and uh, I really don't know. I don't know how the team's gonna respond. They may play for him. They made what's up, Mr. Palad? LSU is not a nice school. Yeah, we nice. We try to be nice to everybody. You know, I'll tell you a funny thing about sports fans. People identify sports teams with a certain sports fan. No, we're not a good team right now. That's the truth. You're not lying about that. But you got to understand something. These big colleges have a lot of fans. You have some fans that don't go to games, that go to Walmart and buy a T-shirt, and that's how some people see them as the only fan. And if a fan's bad, there are bad fans of every team, but they'll identify a team with that fan. LSU could win the LA High School Championship. You think so? Maybe so. You know, some of my buddies were laughing because I told them how bad my teams are. They don't watch sports, but some people are actually joking about LSU playing the Saints, which one would win. And I'd like to think the Saints could beat LSU because even as bad as they are, they're professionals, they're grown men. But these days, I don't know who would win. To be honest with you, I mean, we 1-8. The Saints are 1 win and 8 losses. That's bad, man. We hold the number one overall pick. Arch Manning's not coming out this year. I believe he's gonna stay in college for his senior season. But if he would, I think the Saints got to go with him. If he would decide to go declare for the draft, yeah, I think you got to go with him. Eight 34. Got the yawns. Kellen Moore, he was the offensive. He played quarterback at Boise State, and he was the offensive coordinator of the Eagles last year. He was with the Cowboys, I think a year or a few years. And one of the things, I made 2 videos on that Saints game tonight. One was directed to like diehard Saints fans from a long time ago, if this was the worst Saints team they've ever seen. And the other question was, will anybody be responsible for this 1-8 season? like coaches or general manager? Is anybody gonna? Are there gonna be any changes at now or at the end of the year? So it looks like Kellen Moore is gonna get a pass. Because it's his first year as head coach. But then again, I don't know. What's up, Chantel? Chantel Marion? You could have a new GM come in and decide that Kellen Moore is not his guy at head coach. Do I like the Florida Gators? Not really. They're not my worst team. Are you a Florida Gators fan? You don't remember anything before? Yeah, I was born in 78, so 87 is when I started watching the Saints. Yeah, I'm not a Florida Gators fan. I have a buddy that's a Florida Gators fan. And the way he became a Florida Gators fan is him and another one of his friends liked the colors, and they became Florida Gator fans from Louisiana. And they just like LSU. They don't like LSU at all. So they'll go to the Florida LSU game and pull for the Florida Gators. They're mostly. Now, Billy Napier, your old coach, used to coach at the Raging Cajuns. So he coached. So I actually gave your old coach a fist bump one time when he was leading the Cajuns into the stadium. I was at the game and I gave him a fist bump. But he did real good for the Cajuns. And he got a good payday with the Gators. They still had to pay him 20-something million when they let him go. But your Florida Gators, they talking maybe Lane Kiffin. Uh, Lane Kiffin has been successful with Ole Miss and coaching in the SEC. And so a lot of teams are going to be willing to pay a lot of money for Lane Kiffin. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I think Lane's got it pretty good at Ole Miss. He's doing great. And I don't know why he'd want to leave after all the work he's put in. I want to see Ole Miss and Alabama play this year. Florida Gators record is like 3-5. Yeah. Yeah, y'all struggling too, man. I remember watching the Florida Gators when they had Steve Spurrier with Danny Werfel. And I remember watching Tim Tebow over there. And y'all had some good teams. Y'all had some really good teams back in the day. Danny Werfel played for the Saints. You like Alabama and USF. Okay, well, we play Alabama this week. LSU does. I'm sorry to hear that, NXT. Hope things get better for you. Oh, I'm a Saints fan. I'm a New Orleans Saints fan, and we struggling this year. That's the title of the video. My teams are struggling. The Saints are 1-8, and it's not looking good. I don't think it's gonna get any better. It may take a couple of drafts, a new GM coming in. I don't know if we have the right head coach. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. I don't know if we hit rock bottom yet, to be honest with you. I really don't know. All right, Commander Jaden Daniels just ran in a touchdown, so yeah, we hope you get better. Okay, so the Commanders just made a touchdown. It's gonna be 28-7. and it's 8:40. I'll probably stay another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna have to shut it down for the weekend. Y'all hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it, and subscribe. But I'm gonna have to go brush my teeth. All right, Chantel, take it easy, brother. I'm gonna have to go brush my teeth and do all that. I like to. I like to. When I rest, I like to usually take the last couple minutes and just think about stuff, and then I'll just fall asleep. I like to think about a lot of stuff and kind of plan what my next video is gonna be. You know, the thing about being a content creator, for those of y'all that's watching, you have to know that the content you put out could be viewed by anybody. So you got to be careful what you say. Try not to offend someone. Um, but you also got to try to make videos that people will watch, that will spark interest to somebody, maybe inspire somebody. And it's a great platform. I always say that it's an amazing platform to make content, make friends, make new friends, and all that. But hold on 1 second. Hold on. I need to put the TV lower. What's good, Pookie? Pookie Cookie? Pookie Cookie? You know, just getting ready for the Alabama game. That's about it. Getting ready for Alabama Saturday night. Uh-oh. 5 people watching. It's almost halftime of this game, by the way. Seattle's winning 28-7. Y'all should be able to watch the game. Why you always wearing purple? 'Cause, bruh, I'm an LSU fan. I bleed purple and gold. Cool. Sam Darnold has 229 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's 13 for 13 in the first half. So if you started Sam Darnold tonight in fantasy football, you're doing pretty good. I used to play fantasy football. I was in 2 leagues last year, and I won one of the leagues, and I enjoyed playing. I started off 0-4. I lost the first 4, and I won 13 in a row, all the way to the championship game. But I'm not playing this year. Yeah, man. We try to make it a good stream. Try to be an entertainment channel, and I don't really fall into any category. I guess you could call me a sports fan, but I've got all kind of stuff going on, so it is what it is. Right now it's football season, so it's easy to make content and also try to do inspirational stuff. Above all, just try to be entertaining. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing. I'd like to stay longer, but I gotta get some rest. Well, let me give it another 20 seconds. Wow. Sam Darnold is having a great night. That was a beautiful pass. If y'all watching it, I mean, absolutely perfect throw and catch. Absolutely perfect throw, man. I'm gonna watch until halftime. I just got it like a couple minutes. I mean, a couple seconds. 13 seconds. Seattle is a very quietly good team. They're 5-2. I think they're gonna be in the playoffs. It wouldn't surprise me if they represented the NFC in the Super Bowl. It would not surprise me to see the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. Let's check and see if it will catch. I think it was a catch. 13 seconds to go. Yeah, yeah, as to why I'm always wearing purple. I wear purple if I can every day, especially with it being football season. I always have a purple shirt on and a purple rag in the back of on my back pocket. That's pretty much every day. I'm tired, man. 3 seconds. What's up, Saban Nation? I was about to end the stream. How you doing, Saban Nation? Hey, look, I've been putting up some videos about Nick Saban. He's absolutely the best to ever do it, the best college football coach in the history of college football coaches. And what made him so special was his desire to be the best. And the only reason we didn't like Nick Saban is because he was so successful at Alabama, and you know he outperformed us almost every time. Now, we got y'all in 2019. We got y'all in 2019 though, and I was hoping Saban would come back to LSU. I really was. I don't think it's gonna happen though, but I'm still kind of holding out hope, but you never know though. All right, the Seahawks just kicked a field goal. It's 31-7 at halftime. But I did go to one game when Saban was in LSU. It was against Georgia, and it was pretty fun. I had some really good seats, lower bowl all the way at the bottom. Yeah, if he doesn't come to Baton Rouge, he's officially done. It's the only reason he would come back to us. What's up, Brian? The only reason he would come back to us is because of maybe he felt, maybe he feels he doesn't have, he feels he still has unfinished business. That'd be the only reason, you know. I don't think it'd be about the money. I think he's making pretty good doing what he's doing right now with no stress, just having fun, just talking about the games and making a lot of money doing that. And so I don't see why he would want to deal with that NIL and have all that. What's up, Velvet Heart? All right, yo. I'm going to brush my teeth, get some rest, get ready for a new week. And hopefully we're going to continue growing this channel. It's LSU Alabama week. So I've been great. I've really been great, Seven Nation, to be honest with you. I have a lot of things that have changed. Thank you, Velvet Heart. I have a lot of things that have changed in my life. And hopefully y'all can see in my attitude on my channel how I seem a lot more happier because I know that I am. But my only thing right now that's struggling is my football teams, the Saints and the Tigers. But it's given me a lot of easy content, just talking about who's not doing what they're supposed to do and stuff. So okay, what's up, Single Man Vlogs? Yeah, we talk about sports. We talk about anything though. There's no. I try. It's an entertaining channel. Is what it is. Try to be entertaining, and it's a good place to make new friends for other content creators to meet other people as well. What's up, Single Man Vlogs? Well, I'm calling it a day, y'all. I'm going to brush my teeth and I'm going to bed. We still got 7 people in here, but I got to get ready for tomorrow. I'm doing great, Single Man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night. My animals, believe it or not, I ended up selling my last goat. I lost Bocephus, Miss Mamie, and Laney. So it was a hard year for the animals, and so we ended up having coyote problems. So I sold the last goat, and we don't have any more goats. So I do miss them, but then again, I don't have to worry about them anymore. Like if I go on vacation or something, I don't have to worry about making sure they fed and stuff. But I still have a lot of videos of them, and they were a big part of my life. So anyway, I gotta go now. Y'all take care of yourself. Good night. Appreciate all y'all.